Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel, to our channel members, anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You're all loved, celebrated, and appreciated. So, I am here again to show you something that might be of interest to some of you, right? Not all of you. So I keep saying that sometimes the opinions of people I bring here, or my own opinion, is not something you should buy always. You have a heart, you have a mind, you have a spirit in you, all right? You can scrutinize, you can recheck. It's not everything you see that you have to believe. That's why I keep asking, what do you believe in? All right? So no one is forcing anyone to adhere or to believe in what anybody is saying here on my channel, or anything I'm saying here on my channel. Now, there have been proofs that the world is older than what the Bible wants you to believe in. Because if you're following the Bible years, the world is roughly 2,000 and almost 3,000 years old. But the truth is that the world is older. And I've brought in here what's his name, Professor Kihura have said a lot of things, and Professor Ben as well have said a lot about that, and other professors I've been bringing here, and teachers of our history, all right, that have been bringing here. Now, when you talk about how old the world is, you talk about how old the African is, how old the melanated is, how old the black man is. Now, I don't know when we are going to use our senses, I'm sorry, but if this set of human beings, if this set of people are always trying to suppress everything about you, why do you think they are going to tell you how old the world is truly? Because if they tell you how old the world is truly, they can't even prove it themselves, because they don't know anything. They don't know how it was. They were not here. Now, your own that have that's documented and left evidences for you on the walls, you refuse to listen to them, and you listen to someone who was not even in existence during that time. So they only knew when they were in existence, not when you were in existence. And that's why I keep saying, how could you sit down and someone who do not know you come to tell you things about you? It doesn't connote, right? That is it.
There's an Ethiopian pharaoh, Shabaka, who discovered an old document called the Memphite stone. That stone later came to be named after him as Shabaka stone. That stone, today you find it in the British Museum.
Yeah.
That is the oldest document which talks about the origins of the world, how everything was created. But that document was published in 716 BC. But what happens is they write the Bible later, ignore that story of creation, and they put the story of Adam, who is physically created by God.
According to the story.
According to their story.
Yeah.
And then from there, that God takes a rib out of this Adam and create a woman, which is all nonsense. But we have been made to believe that story, and all of us, even those of us who are not white or Europeans, we believe we're the children of Adam. But if you go into history, or if you just make calculations based on the Bible, Adam was created in the year 4004 BC. By the year 30,000 BC, Africans had already built pyramids, temples. They've already invented writing. They had produced literature. Now, why on earth do we take the later story, foreign story, and make it our story, and then leave our true story that we have, which is documented? because the Romans don't have a history. There are histories that with Romeo and Juliet, somewhere in the 700 years BC. Now, they got hold of the Jewish story and found that because they wanted to build an empire, they must use the Jewish story to say, no, all of us come from Adam. They want to use that to unify us. And when they got the Christian story, everybody was forced to be a Christian. But the Christianity that the Romans created is a materialistic Christianity, because it gives you a white woman who has a white boy child, and they say the white woman is the mother of God, the white child is the son of God. And that story was also false, because the mother of Jesus was not a European. She came from the family of Ptolemy, Mary Amun. That's those two names you can't find anywhere in the world except in Africa.
Yeah.
But when the Greeks colonized Egypt, Ptolemy becomes Ptolemy, and Mary Amun becomes Mariam.
Okay.
But you can't find the same name, Mariam, anywhere in the world except in Africa. So Jesus was known as Joshua ben Mary Amun.
Okay.
And Yoshu, that Yeshua in Greek is Jesus. Mary Amun is Mariam. So Jesus was called
The son of
Yeshua ben Mariam. And that's why in Ethiopia now you find a church called the Church of Mariam of Zion. But the other thing that people don't realize is that actually what is called, St. Augustine says that which is called Christianity never has not existed. It has existed before the beginning, from the beginning of time. Now ask yourself, where did it exist? That Christianity comes from Africa. And the name Christ is a distortion of the word harakte, which is also spelled XP acte. In Greek, XP acte is XP ichtoch and is pronounced Christos. So there is no evidence of a word Christ existing anywhere except in Africa. And actually, you see the pyramids of ancient Ethiopia and Egypt. You also have the sphinxes. Those sphinxes are the oldest statue of the Christ, who was also called Uzara, the son of the sun. In Greek is Osiris. So that's why there was a fight over Christianity, because Jesus was not Christ. He was a prophet of the African Christ, and he was appointed by the great Kara, Solar Brotherhood, to propagate a popular version of Christianity for the masses. But that's why we distinguish between esoteric Christianity, which is kind of a secret doctrine, and exoteric Christianity. So Jesus was teaching the popular one, because the problem there was that people were rough, they were aggressive,
unruly.
Yeah. So Jesus had to teach something to tame the people. So he was sent. He was not sent by God. He was sent by the great Solar Society, which actually is a secret organization that came from the source of the Nile. And this great Solar Society was called, were called the Servants of the Sun, Shamshu Hara, and in Greek, Shamshu Hor, and then also called Horus Kings. That's why the eagle became the most important bird, because it symbolizes royal the royal soul, spirituality. You can see also this, the Germans
The Americans have
use
ego.
it, the Americans use it, but they don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
You see, for instance, even the word royal itself, royal derives from Ra, which is the sun. So it's only Africans who say we are the children of the sun. The Ngunis will say Sibelanga, children
Now,
of the
when you
sun.
talk about African history, right, Your Majesties, it's not just to know how powerful our ancestors were. It's not just to know that we had a system, we had a civilization. Of course, it's still part of that because we have to prove that since the world have tagged us as someone civilized barbarians of sort like that. But it's not just that. It's about we knowing where we fell, how we fell, what led to our falling, what mistake did we make, why are we in the state we are today. This is why it's good to go back, because the moment we discovered why we fell, what led to our falling, there's no one that will fall into a well unknowingly and next time prepare to say, okay, today I'm preparing to go fall into a well. That is to say, you wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The first time, yeah, it was a mistake, so the second time shouldn't be. There is a lot more to what you believe in. There is a lot more to what I believe in. Out of fear, the fear that they create even, they put that fear in us so that we don't do anything, we don't discover anything, we just remain where they say we should remain. Just sit like this. Whatever they tell you, say yes. This is how they want us to be. And that's why they give you reasons why you are demonic. If you want to search for something else, they give you reasons why you're a bad person and make people hate you. They tell people to hate you when you are striving to know the truth. And this is it. Anyway. Leave your comment and thought there at the section, Your Majesties, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.